to the audio show.
You know, friends, one of the things that I'm very realistic about is my duty to this content space. I'm here because my duty is to make sure I review the actual skits properly and that I give a very objective opinion. Even though I might joke around and sometimes you will know when I'm joking. But my duty is to give a very objective opinion as to what exactly is taking place and not make it into like a joke or a scene or any of these things. Let's jump into this because they're trying to sell us something with the Amber character. It's not working. And I think that they're trying to say them can backwalk it because people like me complaining. Let's go.
When I was back there, stocking the fridge, minding my business, doing my job, right? Couldn't help but to overhear you and Shayla talking. And I know you're not about to be friends with her again. I know you're not about to let her back in your life.
Over here or eavesdrop?
Over here.
It's giving eavesdrop. For sure, it's giving eavesdrop.
No. It was right there, like by my ear, and so. But I just felt like that girl has already shown you who she is, Amber. Do not trust her again.
Keysha, although I appreciate your unsolicited advice, you are my employee. I just don't think this is appropriate for us to be having a conversation about my private life.
So why they're having Keysha have these conversations? Because they have put on screen and they're trying to see if they can sell a friendship between Amber and Shayla to the audience again. But what's going on, as you can see with viewership, the audience is not buying it. Because because logically, why would the audience buy it? It has now become so farcical and unrealistic that it doesn't make sense for the audience to sit down and purchase whatever it is that the writers are selling because people now are saying it's crap. Because at the end of the day, right, they want to say, okay, let's see exactly how committed you are to this Amber character. And I think that that's what they're trying to tell you, Angela Atkinson. Let me see how committed you are to the Amber character, to the point that you will ride with the foolishness no matter what's going on. Even though I get it, you can say, you know what, this is my favorite person. But can you actually critique them? They're asking you the question, do you even have it in you to even offer up a critique properly without trying to see if you can cuddle, just like how the Shayla character gets cuddled?
Right. So I think you should probably just enjoy your lunch.
And respectfully, because I'm on lunch, that means I'm off the clock, technically. So right now, this is just Detroit girl to Detroit girl and Amber. Listen, I know of all people, okay? Dalen Spratt, yeah. Once somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Okay. Respectfully, you're supposed to eat your lunch in the back. But respectfully, thank you, Keysha.
You're welcome.
So, I don't know how well you eavesdrop, but I did mention to Shayla that I don't trust her.
Very softly. Very, 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 very softly. It wasn't hard. It wasn't harsh. You remember how much energy she had for Anthony outside? And how the energy she had for Anthony was very, very loud and rambunctious. And oh yes, honey, she should be corrected. But notice how soft it is when it is that she's correcting Shayla. And Shayla is in the same boat. I keep reiterating because I think that people sometimes forget. Not because we call out Anthony as the man that goes along with the foolishness does not mean that we have forgotten where this all started and where it came from. And I'm going to keep drumming that home because I think sometimes y'all forget why it is that the audience is upset. And why it is that the audience is asking what they're asking for. And why it is that the audience feels the way that they feel. That's why they don't make noise. They're not crazy.
As you shouldn't.
And I even gave her a little test.
What you mean?
I mean, not that it's any of your business, but I went to her party the other night and I said some things at first, a little bit out of ignorance. But then I asked her not to tell my husband. And I felt like if she told him, then that would let me know where she still stands and who her loyalty is to.
So again, here's what I think about this. This doesn't even work for me either because in the first place, why are you trying to see exactly if you can test Shayla's loyalty? That's my question. Why are you even trying to tell me that you're trying to consider Shayla's loyalty? There's nothing for me to consider when it comes to Shayla. There's nothing for me to consider. So no, this does not float my boat. It doesn't move me, and that's exactly why I still feel the way I feel about it. That's just it.
Well, I hope it ain't nothing you really want him to know, or something you don't want him to know, because I don't trust that girl.
I'll take that. Thank you so much. I appreciate
See, we
it.
both on lunch.
We are both on lunch, yes. But here's the thing, Keysha. Even if she did tell him, I just don't care anymore. My husband has lied to me. He's not very supportive of me. And I just feel, I don't know, I feel a little checked out.
Okay, so for the people who come on the channel and they start to give me this whole thing of, O'Neal, why do you talk about divorce so much? And why do you mention divorce? And why do they all have to get a divorce? This is why. Do you want to come now with your arguments and show me exactly why she should stay married? Because I've been talking about this for a while. Look here, for starters, Amber should have just taken a divorce from before and done and get the art that she's trying to get and move on, because it was a waste of time. Because, listen to me, at the end of the day, this is what it is. You're going to take Anthony back, it's going to take time for him to reform. It takes time for people to reform. If I have always been lying to you and I've been cheating on you and I've been doing different things, it's going to take me time to get there. So whatever she was trying to look for from Anthony, this quick turnaround, shift around, whatever it is not going to happen that easy. And that is exactly why we're calling out the Shayla character and we call out the Anthony character. It's not going to happen at that point in time. So in other words, getting into this marriage back again was just, to me, disingenuous. It never even needed to do it. Because we already knew exactly where you're going to be. Because at the end of the day, it's going to take you some time. And the circumstance was so drastic. This is exactly why we pushed the ideology of divorce. It wasn't because we were brash, or we were mean or unkind or any of those things. We were just realistic. But a lot of times people try not to get realistic. And that's exactly what O'Neal is here for. To hold people to a standard and to be realistic.
Okay, so
Not that it's your business. I don't know why I'm talking to you
It's
about
not. I get it. But it sounds like that it made you wake your savage up. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Detroit Amber's back.
Maybe
Because I'm here for
Detroit,
it. If that's the game we playing, let's play it.
maybe Detroit Amber is back. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Whatever at this point. Yeah, you're still pretty much babysitting Shayla's baby. So I don't know if Detroit Amber's back. But yeah, listen to me. You're not moving me. It's not moving me at this point. I'm not moved. I'm still not moved. I'm not moved until I see an excessive overall of the Amber's character. I'm not moved. I still think the character is still acting dumb because, Shayla's baby is still in the back sleeping with you. Saying you're checked out, but then you're keeping Kai at the same point in time is very conflicting information. So again, it is conflicting. Two opposite ends of the spectrum, and if you are checked out, then maybe you should not be keeping the mistress's baby because you've checked out. If you're feeling checked out. But don't worry, I'm sure Angela can now come on and defend it again. She Amber liars. Me know what Amber's liar coming. Amber's liar is gonna come in. Come on, Angela can say, come on, come do your business. Like, share, comment, subscribe, talk to you all soon.